All right, hello, everybody. I think I'm going to turn my microphone up because I'm on the fancy nice microphone, but I know that it works much better when I'm like really freaking close to it. How is everybody? Hello, happy Friday. Happy oh, my like camera did not, my desk isn't this messy. It was this messy. But let me reload that camera. Where's my overhead camera? Top down. Let's reset that. Deactivate, activate. Would you look at that? There's just a little towel here. That's the edge of over here. The edge of over here. My favorite Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt movie, The Edge of Over Here. Hello, Doomed. Hello. Okay. We are okay. How is everybody? A magic cleaning hack. Just refresh your camera and it's all gone. It's all gone. Hello, Nikki. I love you. I love all of you. Hello, Selena. Hello, Painting Polish. Hello, Spadazzles. Oh my God. It has been 1 million years. It has been 84 years. And I'm here. And get a good fucking look at this background because it is not gonna be here much longer because we are moving. I am moving into a trailer, which sounds a lot like sadder than it is. It's actually quite exciting. I'm very excited about it. Let me, I'm gonna get my phone out. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of our trailer. And so this choice, I now have time to really talk about it. Will the trailer have shrimps for the shrimp redeem? It will likely have shrimps for the shrimp redeem. It will have shrimps for the shrimp redeem. The trailer has all the comforts of home. I'm going to show you. You're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know they made them that way. I also have, y'all, I never thought this would happen. I never thought any of this would happen. I literally thought I was going to be living in this house for the rest of my life. It was not, it's not any sort of financial hardship that's making us make this change. It is really, this house is so big. We thought we were going to have a family. We did not have a family. I mean, we have each other and we have our family, our sisters and brothers and parents, but we do not have, oh, and I have a nephew now. I do have a nephew now, but we don't have children. And that's one of the reasons we got a house this big. This house is too much for us to take care of on our own. I do not play well with roommates, really. So we're making this big change to have honestly a simpler life and a life full of fun and adventure. And the hope is that next time Danny and I do bingo, we'll be doing it together, either at her house or in my trailer. Let me show you the pictures though. Let me show you the pictures. I'm just gonna pull them up on my phone. Actually, I guess I could just send them. I'm just gonna send them all to my I'm just gonna send them all to myself. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll pull them up big wise, you know. You know how it is. Look at my photos. And this is a specific images camera. Actually, images all. Images every and all. And then let me show you what this lovely space is gonna look like, because you're all gonna be jealous, honestly. I'm also gonna put in some death car for for Bonnie and Clyde. Hold on one second. All right. I'm sending these all to myself. All right, let's see. Can it be a double shrimp redeem at bingo? Oh my God. Danny, you'll be willing to eat one shrimp? Yeah, okay, so yes. That's up to Danny. Danny decides whether Danny eats shrimp or not. This is the rule that we have, that we've just made up. Actually, it's a general rule of consent. One second, everybody, one second. I'm being nasty over there. You spent an hour fighting for your camera and phone to try to get them to communicate so you can transfer photos. It didn't work because your camera's too old or your photo's too new. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's been a trialing time. Let's plan it. Next bingo's your birthday week and you want a shrimp redeem. Okay, let's no guarantees, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try, okay? Because we don't like Hubs was like, let's go immediately to Texas, but that doesn't. We don't actually even have the trailer physically yet because they have some stuff they need to do to it at the shop. Anyway, let me pull up. Hold on, let me pull up. And let me show you this trailer. I really wanted to stream today because where did I put my pictures? Did I put them in some random? No, they should be here. Why are my pictures not showing up? There they are. I'm like, I put my pictures in my thing. Why are they not going? Okay, I'm gonna pull this over here. And you'll be able to see my pictures. So, this is the fifth wheel trailer. We now have a massive truck. We now have a Ram 2500. It is so big. I feel like the world's biggest asshole driving this truck, and especially parking it anywhere. I now understand why people take up 2 spots when they park a truck, because here's the thing. I think that there are appropriate times and inappropriate times to park in 2 spots as a truck. Now given generally my truck does fit in 1 spot. It generally does. But if there's a lot of spots and you park in the back, you park away from where the prime real estate is, you're being conscientious. Parking in 2 spots is better than parking in 3 spots, which might be the case if you have a big truck. Big, sexy truck will be celebrated in Texas. I know. Your house will not be ready for a while yet. Well, you know what? There's going to be room. I'm going to show y'all where the room is. Especially if it's a white truck. Texans love a good white truck. It is a black truck. I was not, see, what I want in my heart of hearts is a red truck. Because I'm going like heavy into this character that I play for my Fallout cosplay, Cherry Bomb. And I just want everything to be cherry themed. Honestly, like literally never saw this coming in my life. I'm like, I'm living in a trailer and everything's cherry themed. Well, who the hell am I? Who am I? It's true. The red truck doesn't match the trailer. We're hoping to like kit this trailer out to look like Fallout-y. But anyway, but we might not do that for a while. First we've got to live. First, we've got to like figure our shit out. That's our number one priority, is like leaving the stress behind and relaxing. That's number one. So anyway, this is the trailer. It is lovely. You can see it's got 2 slide outs in the bedroom and in the midsection. Am I gonna have to downsize a lot? Yes. I'm not going to get rid of anything that I love. We will be getting a property with storage on it. And until then, we will be getting a storage unit with storage in it. So Xtina is coming. Xtina's over here. Xtina's coming in the trailer. Xtina and her accessories, they're coming with us. She will be here. All my cosplays are going to come with us. All the rest of my toys, the Furby, the Dream Phone, the board games, like the old board games, like we have different games. They're all going into storage. For the time being, the toys are all going into storage. Most of the art, most of it is going to be hung in the RV. So like, I mean, some of it's probably going to be put away somewhere, but like the Labyrinth poster is probably going to be in storage. Because the eventual idea is that we're going to set up roots in or near Good Springs, Nevada, which is about half hour or 45 minutes from Las Vegas. And it's a really nice commute to Las Vegas. It's a really nice drive. I really enjoy it. Because it's just the desert. I love the desert. If you've never like been to the desert, someday go to the desert and then wake up at like 7 a.m. and go outside and just experience the most pleasant morning you've ever had in your life. I love the desert. Get that storage in Texas, become Texan, don't pay tax. We're going to become Nevadan. We need a little more sin, okay? The Texas is not sinful enough. We're leaving California. We're going to adjacent to Sin City. And there's so much to do in Nevada, and Good Springs, Nevada is where Fallout New Vegas begins. And they have embraced this lifestyle. We have a plot of land we are looking into in Good Springs that we are hoping to turn into basically an art installation, a place for people to come and take pictures, and like, and it's going to be like Fallouty, and it's going to be really fun. And like my like pie in the sky dream is to have like 2 or 3 hookups for RVs, because we've met some like really fun like Fallout fans who have RVs. And it'd be really nice to just like rent out a little bit of space to them. Or like we met these 2 guys who were in the Navy at the screening. We went to a screening of the first episode of the new season of Fallout at the Good Springs Saloon, the Pioneer Saloon. And there was this guy who recognized me as Cherry Bomb. It was very nice because I was dressed as Cherry Bomb and whatever. And I came, and then we ordered food, and I gave the name Cherry Bomb. And they came out and they were like calling the name for the food. They're like Cherry Bomb. And then like at all the different tables, everybody was like, over there. So wherever I go, I find I fit in, which is great. Hello, Luna. Hello. I love you so much. I'm so glad to see you. But yeah, so like, anyway, it was just really nice to just feel the love there. Anyway, and so one of them was a guy who had seen me do karaoke and had complimented me at the Fallout fan celebration. And him and his friend were there, and they were like, for their Christmas break from working on a ship, they were like going through Nevada, through Good Springs, and then up to Utah. They ended up staying at a place called Slab City, which is like a nomad community, which looks wild. We're definitely going to visit. And so like, anyway, it'd be really great, like, to invite those guys to come and like stay for a bit and like help us and just like vibe and chill and have a good time. So that's my eventual goal, is to make like a location that people can stay if they can camp, and then they can also take pictures. And we might even rent out like cosplay pieces, but that's all long-term goals. We'll see. What does hand pink waving look like? I can see it that you're doing it, but I can't see it on I can't see it anywhere. Oh, because it's YouTube. I see now. Hello. I never know what's up. So anyway, I never know what's up. This is Priscilla, Queen of the Wastes, I think is the name that we are calling our trailer. And our truck is named Viztech after Cherry Bomb's Brahmin. Cherry Bomb's Pack Brahmin. This is my lovely new home. Welcome to my home. Okay, I'm gonna show you pictures of the inside. So this place is fucking luxury. This is a luxury unit. It's what I like to call husbandos anyway. Anyway, come in. This is a, like, whatchamacallit, a reclining couch. Opposite from this is a huge TV. I mean, not huge. It's like 40 something, not like 60 inches. There's like my little kitchenette. Here's this fridge, 2 separate freezer locations. This is the nephew suite where my nephew is going to stay when he visits, and possibly also like Nikki's nails. There's also a queen bed that comes down in the back. But like, you'll see. And lots of storage, table. This is, yeah, here's the big TV. Our microwave, our stove, our oven, all of this counter space, all of this storage up here. So like, I'm not really worried about like any of my, like, all the stuff that I use on a regular basis in the kitchen will fit in the kitchen. And I'm very excited about that. And since there's only 2 of us living here, it's going to be very good. I think it's going to be the big thing I'm worried about. The only thing that worries me is that like every piece of clothing I own is huge, because I myself am huge. I myself am strange and unusual in the fact that I am huge. And so that is going to be very hard to fit all of my clothes. I'm not looking forward to that, but it'll be good. Anyway, isn't it so fucking cute? Isn't this so fucking cute? Anyway, bathroom tested. I fit in it. I fit in the whole thing. 2 seats in the shower. We can have sexy shower time in our RV. Can you believe that is true? We got that. Here's the bedroom. Over here is like a little mirror for me to do my makeup and stuff. Yeah, the storage in the bedroom, not ideal. Not ideal. These are like, this is like a hanging closet. I'm gonna have to figure out. You've been wanting a camper for so long. It's amazing. Yes, you should do it. There are ones that are a lot cheaper than this one, but this is our home. This is gonna be our home. Hello, Vero. I'm showing off the new camper. I will show you where all the polish goes. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Here is where the polish will go. Ignore, let me just put like a new sticky note. Where are the sticky notes coming up? Let me just really quickly draw attention to something by not wanting to draw attention to it. I'm gonna give some privacy. Give a little bit of privacy. Anyway, this is my studio. So we bought a toy hauler, which you're supposed to put like your toys in. There's actually a separate like gas tank on this, which we could have used to fill our truck, but our truck runs on diesel, not on gasoline. But anyway, you're supposed to load in your ATVs or whatever into this, but instead, this is gonna be my office. This is my office. There's also hookups for a washer and dryer right here. Also up here, these are 2 couches and also a bed that come down. I think the 2 couches go into a bed. So if we need like another bed for like a guest or something, they can stay in there. But we don't really like having guests, honestly. So it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And then I'm gonna need a vacuum sealer. Yeah, I am gonna need a vacuum sealer. Yes, some big financial goals this year, including paying off most of your student loans. We can start saving up for things. Amazing. Yes, amazing, right, Nikki? I was showing everybody you were there for me showing off your suite, the Nikki suite. It's actually, I'm calling it the nephew suite, but it can be a Nikki suite. As well, it's also a Nikki suite. So yeah, separate doors. So even if we're like boondocking, even if we're in the middle of nowhere, I can like still get in because the slide outs, they condense everything. They make everything very condensed. And so we're not going to be able to access our kitchen or our living room when the slide outs are out. When they're in, rather. When they're out, we'll be able to. So if we're like just pulling over to stay at a rest stop, we're only going to be able to access the back and the front, like the bedroom and the toy hauler. Nikki and nephew is pretty interchangeable. Nikki is basically my nephew. I'm always saying this. So yeah, that's where like, I'm thinking like probably over here, maybe, or maybe over here. I don't know. That's where I'm gonna just strap everything to the wall, and that's gonna be, this is where I'm gonna do streaming. So yeah, I am gonna be getting rid of a shit ton of nail polish. Sadly, I am like probably gonna be getting rid of this Jen & Barry's I just got, because I got it before I knew I was gonna be doing this. And I don't like it very much. I like the memory it brings, but it doesn't really even evoke the thing it's supposed to evoke. And so if y'all want a Jen & Barry's, it's gonna be up for grabs. We are looking at my new home, Katie. I am moving into this trailer. And it sounds sadder than it is. The best part is that one of the properties we're looking at is on Fail Street. And so I've been joking and moving into a trailer on Fail Street. This is the trailer. This is our new home. It is luxury. It's a luxurious one. Jen & Barry's is like, I need a nail polish that's a little bit shimmery for like a holiday party, but also is like, you know, dark and vampy, but nondescript. Like, I don't want to go too far. A trailer on Fail Street. Yeah. So this is that. This is, you know, our big old TV. I think that there's 3 TVs inside this mounted and ready to go. In our bedroom, in my office, and here. Our bathroom with a 2-seater freaking shower in it. Our bedroom with no storage for clothes. That's the one thing. The one thing that I am nervous about is clothes, because even a small amount of clothes or a big amount of clothes when you're my size. Then we have the, this is where I'm going to be streaming from, this garage that's attached. No, I'm actually in a huge house. We own a huge house, and it's over 100 years old, and it is too much for us. It is too much. The house has won. We give up. We are getting a divorce from our third, which is the house. The garage, I mean, the unit has AC, so if I leave the door open, it will have AC. I don't know if it vents into the garage, but like, it's not gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Anyway, but when you look the other way out the garage, the whole back comes down and turns into a patio. Look at this. Look at this. And these fold out, and we got a patio. Do you believe it? No, it's just the polished storage is just gonna be what I have, you know? I'm probably gonna be mounting more stuff on the wall, but I'm probably gonna bring the Helmer. Helmers, plural. But I am gonna be getting rid of a lot of nail polishes, including a lot that I have just accrued. Because I have been, even though I don't buy a lot of polish, I have been buying and like obtaining polishes. I have been buying and obtaining polishes with the idea that like I don't need to be too picky about if I already have one or if I'm actually gonna wear it. Even though I only buy like, I don't know, 2 or 3 a month. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get rid of this Jen & Berries because like it's just not that good. It's like, as people have said, Jen & Berries had great coverage, went on like a dream, but like a mundane dream where you go to your office job and then go to bed, you know? You're on that house maintenance. It's a lot. It's a long-term or short-term plan. This is a long-term plan with ideas that we're going to be, so like we're going to be buying plots of land, at least one plot of land, to park on and to make an art installation in the desert. You know, when you pass by art installations in the desert, well, it's going to be us someday. And we love the desert, but yeah, like, this costs less than we put into maintenance on our house this year. This whole trailer, this whole luxury trailer costs less than we put on our house this year. So like, it's a bargain. And we even got like a big old fucking maintenance plan. So for like several years, we are going to be able to just like drive this into Camping World and have them maintain it. You better visit that art installation. You fucking better. Your husband and I were talking about it yesterday, like people complain about high rents, as they should, but there's so many maintenance costs of the house. It's a scam, Danny. It's all a scam. Living life is a scam. No. But housing, you know, it's like the thing about rent. Here's the thing about rent. If you can afford your rent to go up, then I think renting is honestly a really good option. Because everything that gets fucked up, as long as you have a decent landlord, everything that gets fucked up gets fixed, or you can move. So as long as you can. And when I was rent in Las Vegas is crazy cheap. You can get like crazy cheap places. We weren't even looking at like the really cheap places because we were also thinking of getting an apartment in Vegas and moving to Vegas. And we still, like I said, we're going to be getting a plot of land. And I also like am considering getting a job in Vegas. There's a lot more job opportunities for somebody like me in Vegas. Somebody with like a show background, somebody with a theme park background. Like there are 2 theme parks near me, but in Vegas, like it's a theme park. Vegas is basically a theme park. So like there's a lot more job opportunities for somebody with just like a big personality and not much else. The RV is probably making a Midwest tour. I would love to see you. I would love to see you, Selena. So if we're in your area, I will absolutely make a detour to see you. This will change your perspective in a good way. And it's the most important on what's most important to you. Yes. Yes, absolutely, Katie. I agree. There's so much stuff in this house that I'm so excited to honestly be rid of. There's so many things that I've been like, do I really want this? I don't know, but I have, you're cool online, but I'm cooler in person. I'm like, I'm sure you're cool both ways. I'm really excited. You're next to the Cheese Palace, right? You're near a Cheese Palace, if I remember correctly, because Husbando will die of love for cheese. He will die. But yeah, like, I've been wanting a simpler life so much. There's so many outfits, so much stuff that I just want to be rid of, that I was like, I'm going to keep this because, like, maybe I might want it, or the memories, or whatever. And I'm just so excited to be rid of it. Honestly, the thing I love most in my house is the art. The one thing, I will live close to Plus Life Lacquer. I need to message her. I need to message them and be like, hello, my love, my dear. We're neighbors. We are going to be spending some time in Vegas coming up. This is in Vegas. We bought it in Vegas because I think they have one of the biggest RV worlds in the world. And we knew we wanted to buy from RV World just because they're like reputable and a big company. Sometimes I think it's better to buy from a big company. I've known small companies and worked for small companies, and they're only as good as the people who own them. And most companies are owned by Republicans. Now, not that makes somebody a good or bad business person. Like, I honestly do, that is a thing. It's like, just because of that, like, some people have this like belief that like business people are good because they're a good business person, and they're wrong. But like, it's sometimes nice to be like, if I sue you, you're gonna have money. You know what I mean? Downsizing is great but hard. Exactly. It's so exciting. I can't wait for my future moves. Thank you. Thank you all for being so excited for me. I felt a lot like a crazy person. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. I've been having a breakdown. And the breakdown is really what caused us to be like, let's just fucking do this. The combination of having such a good trip to Good Springs in May for the Fallout fan celebration, and the fact that like I am like just going crazy led us to this decision. And it's just something we're both looking really forward to. We just, like I said, we're looking forward so much to just a simpler life. Like, our life was so much simpler that like Neko didn't even have any accidents while we were on the road, because like I was so good at like cleaning his litter box and stuff. And like, even though we were moving all the time, he was less stressed out. It was amazing. It's stressful. You've seen RV make or break people. You've got this. Thank you. You're living in the house my mother grew up in, and my grandparents passed, and no one cleared out their stuff, so it feels like a burden, more like a burden than a blessing. Exactly, Katie. Exactly. Exactly. A lot of people are saying they're living through us. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. It's good. Yeah, we spent 2 weeks in an RV this past month. So for the RV making or breaking people, like, now given it was just 2 weeks, but we rented one from Cruise America, which I slightly recommend. Like, Cruise America has their issues. They're not perfect, but like, it was a good price. And like I said, there was like a big company backing it. Hello, Yurik. Hello. We're talking about my move, my big move out of this house and into an RV. But like, we heard try before you buy. Don't just go into getting an RV without having the experience of what it's like to live in an RV, just to drive an RV. Now, this was different from this. We got a fifth wheel and a big ol' ass truck. So like, that is different. You're selling your parents' house and it's hard to clean out. I am so sorry, Melissa. So many people are dealing with this shit right now. I know like 3 people in this chat at least who are dealing with a house full of their parents' stuff. We need to start Swedish death cleaning in this country, where people clean their house in preparation for dying. For some reason I have a slight problem to see me in an RV. You mean like you can't imagine me living in one? I understand. Let me show you the inside though. I think you're gonna change your tune. I also was like, it's been hard to wrap my head around. It's been hard. We're gonna be getting though a plot of land too. You know I'm not like a country girl. Anyway, this is she, Priscilla, Queen of the Wastes. This is our living room. Very luxury, and kitchen, obviously. You and your brother too, cleaning out your mom's house is brutal and it's still not done. That, you're exactly who I was referring to, Luna. I was like, you were the third person. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. Especially like some people, not naming names, and not a baby, have parents who have these like connections, these like, you know, emotional connections to everything in their house. And it's like, when you go through it, it's going to be like, oh my God, how do I like handle this? Anyway, this is where the nephew is going to stay. The nephew / Nikki, who is also my nephew. The kitchen. The bathroom with 2 seats. Husbando and I can shower together to save water. And then we've got the bedroom. This is the thing I'm worried most about because my clothes. This is my office. This is where, well, the washer and dryer is going to be going in here, but also this is going to be where my fabrication is, my nail art, my miniature painting, which is going to be the same table. So I can stream whatever now. I can stream mini painting or I can stream nail art and not have to move a damn thing, which is great. And then also my 3D printing, all that shit's gonna be back here. Yeah. You go to your parents' house, take Duxie boxes and make them disappear often. Oh my God, Selena. Selena, you sly dog. Anyway, so this is where I'm gonna be streaming from. This is our patio from my streaming area. Hubs keeps saying we can do performances, that I can do performances on the patio, though I can do karaoke at campgrounds. And I'm like, no, they're all trying to relax. Everyone come out here for peace and quiet. I can't do karaoke. So yeah. Also, I saw the Bonnie and Clyde death car. And here's me in the amazing shirt that says Bonnie and Clyde death car. It's in Prim, Nevada. But it doesn't tell you anything about like where that is or what's happening. It just says Bonnie and Clyde's death car on a shirt. I will do, if y'all want me to do karaoke at your various locations, I might even have a really nice PA system because we bought one for 5051 and nobody wants to take it from me. I might even just pay the difference. I don't know. The RV is a bit bigger than the RV my brother have. They travel with 2 kids, but just for vacations. Yeah. Yeah. You know, we bought it, like, we spared no expense. The only reason, it would have even been bigger. It would have been even bigger, except for I don't want to drive something that long. 5501? 5051. 50 states, 50 protests, 1 movement. And I am hoping that wherever we are, I will be able to join in on some of the freedom fighting wherever we go. And if we move to Nevada, there's another blue vote in the swing state. So that will be lovely. That'll be absolutely lovely. Got me fucking, we were talking, so this is the car that Bonnie and Clyde died in. Here's all the bullet holes in the car that they died in. And like, when I found out that that's actually what it is and that they're calling it the Bonnie and Clyde death car, I turned to Hubs and I was like, so that's the car they actually died in? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, that's really like, and he was like, macabre? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's a lot coming from you. And I was like, yeah, it really is. Like, I know that's like a weird thing for me to say. Like Wow, that's really fucking macabre. But that's really fucking macabre. To make this a tourist attraction. Like, and I think on the Clyde, there's like a Clyde standee here. Like a mannequin with his clothes. I think he's wearing the shirt that he wore when he died. And I'm just like, if I get shot like this, I hope that somebody does this. Honestly, I hope somebody fucking does this. Another example of police brutality. I mean, I know nothing about Bonnie and Clyde or about what happened here. Maybe they deserved it. I don't have no fucking clue. But probably. But I trust Bonnie and Clyde more than the cops. Okay, Danny, I gotta go to the funeral museum near you. You refuse to go. Is that an electric chair? I would probably go to that, honestly. But the thing is that I'm here going, that's so fucking macabre. However, also, Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Clearly, it's not too macabre for me. I'm gonna say it, and I'm still gonna, like, throw a peace sign. Nikki will go with us. Well, Nikki, we can just throw you in, we can throw you in the nephew suite. Hi, it's me, I'm alive. Hello, but don't get too used to this background again. One of the only things coming with us from this background, or not coming with us, but most of the stuff in this background is gonna be put in storage. Most of it. Xtina is like the only thing coming with us that like is coming. You know what I mean? Is like coming into the RV. You count as carry-on luggage. You're tiny enough to count as carry-on luggage, actually. I'm just gonna shove you in a suitcase. As I know, you're a true crime fan. You love being shoved in a suitcase. Anyway, so yeah, thank you so much for the resub. Danny, also thank you so much for the resub. Let's do some fucking nail art. Losers, no. You're not losers. You're my beloved. You're my beloved. Just want to make sure everything's set correctly. Right now, I am wearing Pandemonium by Monarch Lacquer. It is gorgeous. I love it. It's so cute. And I love these black and whites paired with a red. So of course I did Muy Caliente by the brand who must not be named. And it looks fantastic. My beloved losers. Who need to put away a bunch of polish? Yes. I love my Texans. My Texans love me. Why everybody lives in Texas, I don't know. I'll never understand. Probably until I live in Texas. Which I don't think will happen, but it's not out of the fucking question, is it? We can live anywhere. We're also really excited to look into some of these camping subscriptions. Thousand Trails is definitely on our list. Where you pay a monthly fee or a yearly fee, depending. And then you can like stay at a bajillion campgrounds for free. I mean, included. Generally, we're planning on spending most of the summer traveling and most of the winter and fall in Nevada is our general plan. It is really hard to find real estate agents, though, in the areas that we need them. So on Monday, I'm going to be going hardcore on trying to get a hold of these real estate agents. Because there's one property that I think is just like grossly overpriced, but I really want it. Hope the RV life, it definitely would not be for you. I hope I enjoy it too. We had a really good time. Like, we really enjoyed being in our shitty RV. Our shitty rental RV was still great. Doing the hookups was not a problem. And because we have these like really intense maintenance packages, which will probably, if we like them, keep doing forever, just like pay for them. Because it's so much easier to just be like, I've already paid for this. I'm just gonna do it, you know? Then like try to price it out in your head. Also, our truck for the next 10 years, we can go to the place that sold it to us and get oil changes. So that's a reason to go back to California to get an oil change in our truck. But I also have family there. I'm gonna want to visit my nephew a lot. A lot. I should probably visit him before we leave on Monday, but, well, I mean, we're not leaving on Monday, but I should probably visit him on Monday before we leave. Or perhaps on Sunday, or my sister's not just open on the weekdays. I think we're gonna love it. Honestly, it's just gonna be so much simpler. We just had to figure out an internet solution. That's our only thing. Verizon has a really good network, but I do kind of want to spring for some sort of satellite, and I know that probably the most convenient one would be Starlink, but I fucking, as y'all, I also do, I fucking hate that asshole. Elongated muskrat. This is a full coverage glitter polish, so pray for me. Is it because of, oh yeah, is it because of the CSAM? Sadly, it's gonna be Starlink to work everywhere. Yeah. You should be angry at him all the time. Well, I hope he rots in hell. That's my goal. To see him rot in hell. Every day is a good day to hate Elon. So true. Yes. Last night you were saying, I wish there was another billionaire submarine. Yes. We need to lure them. Someone lure them. Someone build a submarine and be like, this is the best submarine that's ever existed. And it's only mine. And nobody else can come in here. Nobody else is allowed to. See, so that would set them up to be like, I have to do this exclusive submarine thing. That no one's even, you can't even buy your way in. And then I'll be like, I wasn't gonna do it, but then I was swayed by these billionaires. So, okay, billionaires, get in the sub. And I'm like, no, you want a private tour? Because I especially wouldn't let anybody do this without me. So you get the private tour and then they all get in. This is my plan. You got your CPAP, Pumo, and mask. CPAP, oh yeah. Pump and mask on the 30th. You hope for the... Wait, so you got a CPAP? Is this new to you? I love my CPAP. I love it so fucking much. I cannot live without it. If you've been thinking maybe you're the kind of person who needs a CPAP and you haven't gotten a CPAP, get your fucking CPAP. Because, like, as lame as it might seem to have to use a CPAP, you need a CPAP. I can't fail on my CPAP because I will just die. Like, not literally physically, although it feels like it. Amazing. I'm so glad. Maybe you need a different mask. My doctor had me get a new mask because he's like, this one's going to be better. And it did do a better seal, but it hurt my nose so bad. So I am back to my old one. I am so... Y'all in Germany are doing it right. I gotta say. It was funny. I was watching some streamers play GeoGuessr. And they were like, I see German, but not everything is like blurred out. Because I guess like whenever they see something from Germany, it's all just blurred out. Oh, my like cotton balls are in the other room. Oh, but I have another one here. Okay. And I think that's great. I think everything on the internet should be blurred always. I mean, that's not true. Entirely. But it is my general philosophy. Even in socialized medicine Canada, I had to buy your pump rather than waiting for your turn to come up for a rental covered by provincial help. That sucks so bad. I think mine is technically a rental. But I don't pay like a monthly fee on it, so I have no idea. Also, go to the airstream on the inside of your eyelids from the connection between your nose and tear ducts. It drives you so mad. That sucks. That really sucks. That might be, I don't know. You might need to play around with masks and stuff. I use the simplest mask on the market, the P10. And I wear it the way the doctor says not to wear it. And it works great. Alrighty, let's clean this up some more. Again, like no staining. Okay, a little tiny bit of staining. I am a really big fan nowadays of the China Glaze Strong Adhesion Base Coat. I've been experiencing basically no staining. Except for the tiny bit of staining I'm experiencing. Every time you have to raise pressure for your stomach. Yeah, that sucks. Well, personally, I love my CPAP. I'm sorry you're having issues. I hardly had to. The only thing I had to get used to was that, like, I stopped doing the warm-up phase because it felt like I was suffocating. So now it just starts at full pressure and it just blasts my nose open, and I love it. I love it so much. What shall I do? What shall I do for my nail art? I haven't used Dye Mad. I do feel like that's been my my vibe recently. But let me look at some stamping plates, and maybe I'll just feel something. Maybe I'll feel something in my hardened heart. And want to do a thing. I do like these aliens on this random plate. Oh, sorry, I'm like randomly very sniffly. Let's see. We've got these Sanrio characters. And that is kind of fun. And a Gretzico. I was really sad. Yeah, send it to me. Use Dye Mad and love it. I might use it on my other hand. I might use it on old Cindy. Let's see. What are you? That is sushi. I mean, sushi could be fun. Could be fun to play with some sushi designs. I've like never actually done sushi nails. Let's do some fucking sushi. Who even cares anymore? sushi. Who cares? We're all gonna die anyway. That's what I've been saying recently. I'm so glad that everybody's loving Die Mad. That is an intense mask, Eric. This is a very intense mask. I just have the nose. I have like the same like undernose thing, but it's just the nose. And I've considered doing the full face, like the full undernose, but full face like yours. But then I never have. Excuse me. All right, all right. So we've got, I've got to decide what I want my base to be. All right, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna let y'all hear. It's a good color for sushi, for a sushi back. Let's see, let's see. You breathe too much through your mouth. Oh, okay. You think you need a full mask when you're sick? Yeah. When I'm sick, I usually prop myself up and just don't use the mask. Yeah, it did fix my mouth breathing. I sometimes mouth breathe during the day. And sometimes I don't. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm so glad that y'all got such a good sound. Like I'm tempted to just Ceci Nass in the background, but also like I think it'd be fun to do something like a little sparkly, but also I could do like sparkly on the sushi. I don't know. Like, I don't want anything, like, too intense, but, like, a linear hollow. Any thoughts? Your go-to linear hollow is always sparkling water. If you ever guys use CPAP, consider that Inspire implant. I have not heard of it. Yeah, I think I might have like vaguely heard of it. I honestly love my CPAP though. I'm like tempted by Pink Fizz. Sparkling water probably would be good for like the like pop of color. Like it'd be like nice and bland for a pop of color. Featured guest is another option. But also I am kind of leaning towards Sassy Nass because I feel like it's just a very like I feel like it'll really let the colors shine, and I think it's like a good color for a background for sushi. So I think I'm just gonna fucking do it, you know? I love it, Danny. Oh my God. I love it so much. Hold on. Let me get that up again and throw it over here. That is so fucking funny. I heard about a kid who like loved Skeletor, and so like in addition to Santa, Mr. Skeletor always brought a gift, and I was just like, that's so fucking weird and hilarious. Ooh, inspires and improved by Canada Health. What does Inspire do? What do it do? Fucking Inspire. How does it work? Let me get my more roughed up brush and just get in here. Get these little pieces of glitter out of my cutes. There we go. Someone holds your airways open when it's time for bed on their site. They're very big about it. Just turn it on when you're ready to sleep. But where did you install it? Is it like engaging particularly your muscle? Yeah, that's kind of freaky. I'm always very sus about something that goes into my body. As one doctor put it when I was looking into weight loss surgery about like the lap band, he was like, when they put something in, it has to come out sometime. Like, it can't just stay there forever. So I don't like trust that. All right. Going in with my China Glaze base coat. I'll read what you said, Vero, in a second. All right. After those medical implant companies went out of business, leaving people with big metal false eyes that don't work anymore. Oh my God. You decided to have a very high bar for medical implants. So that goes under the skin and kind of on your shoulder. It's so scary. Oh my God. It's so scary. Yeah. Implants and late stage capitalism. It's a no for me, dog. Honestly. It's a no for me, dog. I love putting my mask on and just having it tell my brain it's time for bed. Now, given perhaps if I engage that thing, you know, and it'd also feel like time for bed. Hold your tongue out of the way every time you breathe. That's wild. Like, I don't want to like nag on it as a piece of technology on its own. I don't know enough about that technology or what it does. You know, I don't know enough about it to do that. To, you know, I'm just very like Vero said, you know, like these companies that go out of business and then they just like, you just can't get service on your shit anymore. Like, nightmare. Used to work as a medical implant place as a temp. I actually have a friend who works at like a pacemaker company, who works at like a medical implant company. Now, if it's life or death, and especially with something like a pacemaker, and also I'm not trying to judge anybody who's doing it. And I know that a lot of people are in worse situations than me. Like, in this chat. Two of the people are like, I have problems with my CPAP. And I'm like, I've loved my CPAP from first PAP, you know? Hi, Earth Girl. Oh my God, hello. We're all together. We're all together as one big happy family right now, and I'm so happy. And I'm applying Sassy Nass. So everything just feels right in the world. I've got to say, Earth Girl, the China Glaze Strong Adhesive Base Coat is like the GOAT right now. I have not been experiencing like any staining, even with my most pigmented polishes. I should try it with Fat Bear. I will probably be getting rid of my stuff that I wanted to make it to the Hall of Shame. I'll probably be getting rid of the shit that I really don't like, that I have been keeping as a joke, like the Fluidity, or not Fluidity, like the Futurism collection. Does it have a booty roll? It does not have the booty roll. That's why I tried it, because it didn't have polyvinyl booty roll in it. No booty roll in this nail polish. Let me get my better brush. I found a stash of like 3 unopened K&I Weed Whackers. And I was like, I knew I had those. I have been saying it for months, that I knew I had a stash of K&I Weed Whackers. I hope you all have been enjoying Danny's takeover of movie nights. I have been enjoying that even in my absence, the Discord has not been dying. But when I move in to the trailer, which I'll have to show Earth Girl, I don't know. What is it? What is it tonight? Probably not, but maybe. I really wanted to watch Love Actually in December as a Christmas horror movie. And especially because there's one phone company, and I don't even remember what phone company it is, who is doing like a hard Love Actually themed, like, they are going hard on the Love Actually themed advertisements. It has been quite funny. There is a hair. I'm gonna shake this a bit more. You want to watch A League of Their Own tonight? I've actually been wanting to watch that, and I've actually been wanting to watch that with my spouse, so perhaps we will join you. Perhaps. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, y'all have been watching Avatar, starring my friend in high school. Finally, I feel comfortable sharing. It's very wild because Avatar has become such like a standard. When Hubs and I were watching, or when Hubs, mostly it was Hubs and his friends who were watching that. I watched most of it, but like a lot of it I was in the other room for. And because he recorded it when we were children, when we were in high school, that age, and we were friends, and I was with him all the time. He just sounds exactly like himself that I've always known. So it's just like in the other room is just like my bro. You're doing Sleepless in Seattle. I feel like we just watched that a while ago. Or we just watched, no, we watched You Got Mail, but I thought we also watched Sleepless in Seattle. In general, you're not a huge Tom Hanks fan. I am a medium Tom Hanks fan. All right, all right. I think that Avatar is the reason that Jack couldn't be in our last show of our senior year, which really sucked. The show ruled. We actually got awards for it, but it did rule though, because I don't think they would have chosen the show that we did had he been there. We did a show called Hay Fever by Noel Coward. And there wasn't really a role he would have fit into in that show. But there was a great one for me, so. The show we did that fall was like legit chosen for him and this other guy who were in the department. And they did fantastic. They did fantastic. And I was like, there's no role in this for me. It was Inherit the Wind. And I was like, there is no role in this for me. But then I was like, wait a minute. What if we gender bend E.K. Hornbeck, the muckraking reporter? And so I came in there like, I'm going to win this fucking role. And I did. So there you go. We just rewatched his work as David Pumpkins, and he would bear his children and the skeleton's children. Absolutely. I also revisited his work as David S. Pumpkins, and it was as good as it ever was. Any questions? So good. One of these Halloweens, I'm gonna be David S. Pumpkins. Brie has been David S. Pumpkins, and she fucking owned it. She fucking owned it. Brie looked sick as hell as David S. Pumpkins. I can only hope that I look half as cool as Brie. But then again, that's like me all the time. I'm like, damn. I wake up every day and I'm like, maybe someday I'll be as cool as Brie. All right, we have a beautiful base of sassy nass. And now we gotta, oh, there was cotton balls down here the whole time. Everybody, you know how usually my brain doesn't work? Well, it's been worse. Just when you were thinking her brain couldn't get worse. Surprise, motherfucker. You have no idea how worse it can get. You have no fucking clue how bad this brain can be. All right, I gotta clean off. Gotta clean off these stampers. I'm so glad somebody pointed out that you can use rubbing alcohol to clean stampers, because I have so much rubbing alcohol all the time. Mostly because I do 3D printing. And 3D printing requires a lot of rubbing alcohol. At least the resin kind of 3D printing. Sorry, I'm just looking back. Luna, why are you not a huge fan of Tom Hanks? Like, I can see not being a huge fan of Tom Hanks. I think in recent years, he's chosen some questionable roles. And also, like, his one son is really fucked up, isn't he? And now, like, not trying to judge somebody by their children. His son is not as fucked up as some other beloved Hollywood people's sons have been recently, allegedly. What a fucking tragedy. And of course, I know a lot of you aren't as, like, dialed into directors as I am, but Rob Reiner, director, I mean, you've probably heard this story, but in case you haven't, I'll break the news to you. Rob Reiner, director of Spinal Tap and of Princess Bride. Him and his wife were murdered probably by their son, and oh my god. Like, holy shit, you know? That's what I wanted. I like say that, and then I'm like, what do I want to put on my nails? the next word. Yeah, that was the saddest thing. I don't think you've ever seen Felicien League of Their Own. You were in middle school, and I remember nothing. Trump was such an ass about his death. Oh my god. Like, the only person Trump is impressing is himself. And, like, that is becoming more and more apparent by the day. And it's, like, it's just fucking pathetic. That's like... These times are absolutely insane. You're completely right, Danny. You're completely right. I am interested. I kind of want to watch the movie about his son's recovery, because, like, I'm kind of, like, in no way what happened was a tragedy and should not have happened. And I am curious as to the why, you know? Like, these things don't just happen randomly. And I'm curious. As to their relationship. Wait, this isn't even the bottle I want to be opening. Where's my queen? Where is my queen? Oh, my beloved queen. I've always had a soft spot for Tom Hanks. I just feel like he seems like a sweet guy. I know he played this, like, oddly Jewish-washed character in the new Elvis movie, and I know that the new Elvis movie is, like, definitely I mean, the newish Elvis movie. It's not that new anymore. I know it has been labeled problematic by some. But I do know that Tom Hanks's character is, like, really skeezy, and, like, he has, like, prosthetics to, like, make his nose bigger and stuff. But, like, he doesn't even look like the guy he's supposed to look like, and he's definitely acting like a Jewish stereotype, and it's like, and the guy was not Jewish. The dude he's playing wasn't Jewish, and it's just very strange. And disappointing, because I fucking love Baz Luhrmann, so it's like, what the hell is happening? You can't believe how tragically lost both Gene Hackman and his wife, and Rob Reiner and his wife in the same year. Absolutely. And yeah, and right. And both in totally bonkers ways. I'm going to do a layer of quick dry top coat. Well, exactly. It's cringe, Luna. You hit the nail on the head. Yeah. I didn't actually see it. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. This is not an educational... We're not here to educate ourselves. We're here to just say random shit. There's certain things that I am big on the truth with. Details about movies, I'm not. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I heard. And it made me not want to watch the Elvis movie. And I know that in these biopics that have been coming out recently, there has been a very, like, truth, like, I don't know. I haven't heard good things about these biopics that have been coming out. And I also don't care about them, so I haven't been seeing them. So anybody could say anything to me about anything, and I probably just believe it. I mean, that's not true. But I probably wouldn't look too much farther in it before I say to you, what do you think about this? And then let you correct me. Artistic license. Let's see the picture. Okay, let's see it. Let's see Tom Cruise in the let's like check ourselves. Let's check ourselves. Not Tom Cruise. Tom Hanks in Elvis movie. Oh my god. It is absolutely, oh my god. Okay, I want to see a picture of the guy he was playing. Okay. He actually doesn't look Jewish. To me, he just has a big nose. This is the guy he's supposed to be, who has a smaller nose. The guy he was playing has a smaller nose than Tom Hanks. A smaller, cuter nose, in my humble opinion. Not trying to make any judgment calls on this man. But what the fuck? Kind of looks like Joe Pesci. They should have just hired Joe Pesci. You find your pink polish that was mislabeled. Did you? I am not sure they were trying to, like, I don't... Tom Hanks on a controversial Elvis biopic. What have I done? Okay, I'm so curious. Okay. No, stop this. Stop this. Stop this madness. Tom Hanks has questioned his decision to play Colonel Tom Parker, who was Elvis Presley's Colonel Tom Parker, the most Jewish name ever. Now, given, I have no idea if that was the intention at all. Elvis Presley's infamous longtime manager in the upcoming biopic, the 65-year-old Oscar winner discussed why he decided to portray him and how director Baz Luhrmann convinced him to do so at the Cannes Film Festival on Thursday. I'm not interested in playing a bad guy just for the sake of, before I kill you, Mr. Bond, perhaps you'd like a tour of my installations. That's okay, I get it, but that's for other stuff. What does that even mean? Hanks donned prosthetics and hefty cosmetics to become the real-life legend, although he confessed at the French Film Festival that he did not know what the guy looked like. He added that Luhrmann described the colonel as a great carny or carnival worker. The carny's job is to bring people to the glittering lights outside of town, promise them something they've never experienced before, and then almost giving it to them at a cost. When he said that, I said, I'm your man. Now, please show me a picture. Unfortunately, Hanks realized he would need help from a makeup team. Did he see a picture or not? Like, you don't need to make people look like the character they're portraying past a few things. I don't know what any of this means. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe this is written by ChatGPT. He said he got it before he... This feels like it's written by ChatGPT. I mean, maybe not, but like this feels like it wasn't proofread by a human. When he showed me a picture of the colonel, I thought, oh my god, what have I done? He said, of signing up for the contentious, controversial musical drama, which stars Austin Butler. The film has gotten some bad reviews recently, one critic labeling it a nightmare, and another specifically calling out Hanks' role as possibly the most insufferable movie character ever conceived, and arguably the least appealing performance of his career. Anyway, I don't see anything. Weird accent for Parker, who is Dutch American, but Hanks reportedly avoided a question about his ridiculous accent at the film festival. What does his accent sound like? Hold on. We're gonna look at like what his accent sounded like. I guess I'm already searching Tom Hanks Elvis movie. I can go to videos. Let's see if I can find Tom Hanks here with his accent. Can we see him speaking? I don't fucking know. I don't know why they did those prosthetics on him, though. Johnny Depp could have played him without makeup. I want to hear him speak. Okay, let's find him speaking. This movie... clip? Clip. Alright.
He's white?
What do you think, Texarkana? Shall we play for the 27th time? Shall we play for the 27th time? Everybody's talking about this. Everybody's talking about this. Presley.
He's white.
Okay, well, you've heard him say he's white. Cool. Let me turn off my music. Let me pause my music. Let's look at this hayride clip. The big RV show. It's time for a big RV show. Look at my marketing. Oh, I'm not on my like I thought I was on. I'm not on my like one that doesn't have commercials. I don't know why.
Come on, you gotta get on in. They've already announced you on the radio. Come on, let's go.
He's a young singer from Memphis, Tennessee. Give him a...
I'm gonna mute it until I see like Tom Hanks talking. I don't think Tom Hanks is gonna talk. Okay, there was another one that was like official clip with Tom Hanks. Okay, I think he's gonna talk.
Give him a warm hayride welcome to a Mr. Elvis Presley.
Nope. This is the same clip. Trapped by the Colonel scene. That's not him. Here is him. Okay.
An old vampire. You bled me dry and you still want more?
I'm not an uncaring man, Mr. Presley.
Don't you Mr. Presley me, you toad.
If you are so determined to get out of our contract,
You goddamn right I want out.
well, I will personally loan you the money that you owe to Jamboree Attractions.
Yeah, you still have your claws on me. You still have me working here like a goddamn slave in a salt mine. You phony, no good piece of trash. I'm gonna shoot you in your fat goddamn face. Who are you?
I am you, and you are me.
Cut the horse shit. Everything I've ever known about you's been a lie.
BP, y'all good?
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. I think we've all come to the same conclusion. It's fucking weird. Okay, I'm glad thank you for coming on this journey with me. I'm glad we discovered that it was fucking weird. Okay, all right. We're gonna fill in some sushi I don't know if I want to do this 4 times over. Well, let's do one and see how it goes. Let's do one of these and see how it goes. So, I think I'm gonna actually do real white for the rice. Did I pack my palette? I don't think so. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm like, did I pack my palette for the road? And I'm like, I don't think that I was like, I don't think that I planned on doing my nails on the road. Like, I did plan on doing my nails on the road. I didn't plan on, like, doing nail art on the road. The Terminal versus A Man Called Otto versus Saving Mr. Banks. Maybe change the music and bam, Fright Nights? What are you saying? Is this a horror movie? Yes. I mean, I would believe that Elvis's life was adjacent to a horror movie. It seems like he had, like, a rough one, and also was fucked up in a number of ways. Okay. I am like almost out of, oh, here's another bottle. I should just throw away that white tips. More issues than Vogue. I loved Saving Mr. Banks. I've not watched A Man Called Otto, and I have not watched The Terminal. I know that the story that The Terminal is loosely based off is a very loose base. The guy who was actually, quote, trapped in a terminal for like 20 years or some shit was like not actually trapped in a terminal for 20 years or some shit. He was just a very, very strange man who decided to stay in a terminal and like claim that his papers were lost. Atrocity Guide, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Although I haven't watched most of their recent stuff. They did a thing on him. He went by Sir Alfred, and he was just a very strange man. We're in the same boat. I like Saving Mr. Banks, but it's been forever since I've seen it. The other two interest me, but I haven't seen them. I like how you brought them up, but you haven't seen them. You're so welcome, Danny. Thank you. Thank you. Saving Mr. Banks, more like saving Mr. Fanaticure, honestly. More like stepping up. You're not the you're the dad who stepped up right now. I need a green. You don't like to watch new to you movies alone. Gotta run, have a Baldur's Gate 3 group run. Have fun, Shaylin. Have so much fun. Thank you for coming and experiencing the weird Tom Hanks-ness with us. The nice thing about this sushi is I'm not gonna have to back it in anything because I'm already doing it over white, so that's great. I shouldn't have gone in immediately to the white right there. But we are gonna be doing the sushi. as pure white. And usually I don't really like using pure white in nail art, in that, at least when I'm representing real things. But for today, tape care trips as bugs. You're so right. I will eat the bugs. Yum, yum. Eat them up. I might actually need a small brush for this. Which is insanity. Trying to find all of the sushi that is wrapped on the outside. Someone is saying that since life moved from water onto land, bugs is actually shrimp. They're so right. Why would you say something so controversial and yet so brave? It is going to be harder to find good sushi. Then again, there's only one place in the world, by which I mean Southern California, that has sushi that is fully up to my standards. And that is Tycho in Irvine. And by sushi, I mean California rolls, which many would not call sushi. But if you want the best California rolls you've ever experienced in your life, if you are in California, and you're in Southern California in the Orange County, LA area, like, let's be honest here. You're gonna go to the grocery store to get meds and sushi, but my husband just wants leftovers for dinner, so I guess just meds. That can happen. But yeah. If you're in my neck of the woods, or what will have been my old neck of the woods, that's not the color I wanted. It's not what I wanted. You can go to Tycho and experience the best California rolls that have ever existed. The thing about Tycho is they like mix their crab with mayo and make it like a crab salad. And it's so freaking good. They've changed their menu a bit, but I've been going there since I was a little kid. And I used to not like California rolls. But whenever I don't like a food, I always just kind of like keep trying it. On the off chance I will have learned to like it. And I tried California rolls at some other places in the meantime. And like, I did not like them. Is this? I can't tell if this one type of sushi is wrapped in rice or not. No, not Taiko the band. It's Taiko like the drum. You're saying when you have your leftovers, but I was too lazy to do your dishes, so you ordered pizza and had leftovers today. Good. Sushi isn't for you. You don't like rice and you don't eat fish. There you go. Well, there you go. I love rice. I used to not like rice, but I love it now. Taiko like a taiko drum. Oh. Oh, you like rice, but you hate sushi rice. I see, I see. All right, I'm gonna use, do I want to use this orange or do I want to use, like, this dragon fruit polish is like the exact color I need, but it's got a shimmer in it. No, fireball. Wait, do I have dragon fruit, which is like fireball without the shimmer? Earth fire, night fever. Night fever is a pretty good one for salmon. Not salmon, for shrimp. Maybe for salmon? I don't know. Well, they have a color that's good. We've got a few colors. Knocking over a big thing of stuff. Connect the dots, actually. That looks more like the fake crab stuff. I like fake crab stuff. I might eat it soon. There is like, I have like a big thing of just fake crab. I'll just sit there and eat fake crab. I don't give a fuck. All right. Let's see the salmon. And like tuna? We need a light green. Is that the only thing that has salmon? Should I do the tuna the same color? Like, I feel like tuna is redder. And I guess the color that I have that fits it best is kind of just muy caliente, but it's a little too red. Let's keep it simple, stupid. Let's do tuna and salmon the same color. Here we go. And we are going to need a light green. For avocado and cucumber. Did I tell you went to your first conveyor belt sushi place? It was magical. You can't wait to go back. I'm so glad you had a good time. I have never... Tuna's more purple. Well, I'm thinking of spicy tuna at sushi places, though. Let me look at a picture. Because I could be wrong, for sure. This is kind of what I'm thinking. So in this case, I think I've only done conveyor belt sushi like twice. All right, I'm gonna do the fake crab in this off-white color. At least the things I'm assuming are fake crab. That's probably not fake crab, but whatever. Hello, mutilated Morg. How are you doing? It's making me hungry too. Now I want sushi. Do I want to do Field of Wonder? This too bright green. I kind of want like, actually, I think I know a color. I mean, I know a few different colors. I know a few different colors. I've seen some colors in my time. I know a color or two. I wasn't born yesterday. Here we go, Color Club. You're doing well. I am doing okay. I honestly have been I've been on the struggle bus for a while. And one thing that I am doing to get myself off the struggle bus is Husbando and I have bought an RV and we are moving out of this massive 100-year-old house to become nomads. I mean, we're actually going to be getting a plot of land. We haven't bought it yet, but we will be getting a plot of land. And not always be nomads, but we're also basically going to be nomads. We do plan on spending a lot of time on the road. All right, so the avocado and other vegetables is going to be this avocado color. Yeah, I don't know if Earth Girl's still here, but I was going to show off our trailer to them. Thank you, thank you. House maintenance is really, really tough, and we are just like over it. And so you are here as hell. I have not actually shown you our beautiful new trailer. This is this is Priscilla, Queen of the Wastes, our trailer. We have not acquired it yet. As you can see, I am still in the old space. I will not be leaving for good or anything. Here's our living room. And our nephew suite. A raptor, clever girl. Exactly, exactly. Because I also am suddenly, very suddenly, an auntie. My sister adopted a child while we were out. We rented an RV and went on a little trip in our rented RV to see if being in an RV was going to be something that we could even handle. And we, I mean, there were problems, but overall, the general problems we had no problem with. Just specific problems to our situation. Yeah, it's so roomy. It is so freaking roomy for an RV. But it's the size of like a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment for reals. For real. There's our little kitchenette and our little table and our TV. This is across from the couch. That's a recliner couch. Very exciting. It's our bathroom. 2 seats in the shower. Hello. The bedroom, not enough clothes storage. My one concern. Not enough clothes storage. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll see. And then here is the here's where my office is gonna be. This is where the washer and dryer is gonna be, but then my office is going to be in this room and my studio and where I'm gonna do all my fabrication and all my mini painting. And the really cool thing is that my mini painting and my nail station are gonna be the same station. So I'm gonna be able to just like switch them out at will. And so I'll be able to stream whichever I want to. And then the back, this is like another angle of my office. The back comes down into a patio. And yeah, there it is. That is our new house. And I'm super excited. I'm so excited. They're doing a Fallout fan celebration in West Virginia. And we are going to be able to go. We're going to be able to just like, and not even like, okay, it's not going to be like the easiest thing in the world, but we're not going to have to pack up all of our shit and find hotels. We're going to join this thing called 1,000 Trails. It has like places to stay all across the US for one low price a month. And like, not that low, but still. Thank you. How have you been doing, Mutilated Morgue? How have you been doing? Because yeah, I've been struggling, so I've been gone, but things are looking up for us. So that's great. And like I said before, this is a financial decision in that this cost as much as we put into our house maintenance wise this year alone. So in 10 years, if we need a whole new trailer, we can just get a whole new freaking trailer. Like, it doesn't even freaking matter. Thank you. I'm very excited. My nephew's name is Gabriel. And he's a super cutie. He looks very serious. He has a very serious face. I'm just gonna pretend that this is all spicy tuna. I guess this is probably rice on the outside of this. You're a big proponent of super cuties. Yes. I am also a big proponent of super cuties. My sister and her wife have been trying to adopt for the better part of 10 years. And also conceive. They've been trying to do like IVF, and that hasn't worked out for them. And they've been trying to adopt. And in both cases, in both the IVF and the adoption, there have been times where they have been very close to successfully having a baby. And then they didn't. And so this has been a shocker. My sister now has an infant at 42 years old. which is not what she was expecting. I know. And literally, like, we were on our way out to Vegas with our rented RV, and she's like, hi, I'm heading at the Fresno to presumably pick up a baby that has been safe surrendered and probably is a sure thing. And I'm like, tell your fucking baby that he has the worst timing imaginable. You've been doing all right. Had few not fun things happen, but you're doing all right for the most part. Definitely been working on your nail art skills, but you're also an auntie. Oh my God. Your other wife of 2 little kiddos and 1 on the way. How has being an auntie been treating you? We have my sister and I, we have 0 first cousins. 0. We have been the babies of the family for 42 slutty years. And has that been driving me mad? Yes. It is hard to be the baby of the family. For that long. We have no first cousins, so no one's had babies over there or been babies over there. This baby will also not have first cousins. See, a good friend of yours is adopting a precious girl from Armenia. You can see how life-changing it is just from looking in her eyes. Aww. Some fun so far. You got to watch the kiddos open Christmas gifts for the first time. It was awesome. Your oldest nephew shared his goldfish crackers with you. Absolutely melted your heart. You hope being an auntie has treated you well. Well, so far I have just held a baby. He is asleep most of the time. He seems very well behaved, but just very sleepy. I am very sleepy as well, but I'm not well behaved. No first cousins. It's wild. You have 8 just on your mom's side and 6 on your dad's, and all but one of them have kids, including your siblings. Yeah. None of my mom has an aunt, or my mom has a sister, and my dad has 2 sisters, and my mom and my dad were the only ones who had children, and they only had 2. It is kind of wild. Like, it is, like, I agree. It's kind of wild that, like, we haven't... Oh, I don't think this is the actual polish I was using. It's kind of wild that, like, that just hasn't happened. Now, I have my mom's best friend, who I call my aunt, and I do treat her children like my cousins, so in that way... In that way, I have 3 cousins. And, like, we're pretty serious about being cousins. Like, it's not like, you know, we're, yeah. yeah. I guess I'm gonna use the off-white for this, like, white fish on this thing up here. But yeah, no natural born cousins. In this family. My family was lowering the birth rate before it was cool. You absolutely love family-friendly relationships like that. Your dad's best friend is my uncle and has been since you were a baby. Yeah. I am hoping that this little baby will call me his auntie, just like Well, mostly my cousin calls my aunt auntie, because she actually took in her sister's daughter. And her sister's daughter is actually like my closest cousin, I would say. We're really close in age and we've always really gotten along. We've always like been into the same stuff. And she actually just had a kid. And then she actually also married into a family with another kid. And her, like, stepdaughter is so fucking sweet. And not an iPad in sight with these kids. Not that I'm here to judge parents who give their kids iPads, but I am here to judge parents who, like, only give their kids iPads and, like, don't pay attention to them. I do understand that, like, some people just, like, can't even, like, they're so overworked. I do understand that, like, caring for your children is a bit of a luxury, which is, like, wild. But, like, you know, you want to start counting the kids of my cousins, the kids of your cousins, that number will get very high very fast. Yeah, there are 5, counting the stepdaughter, my cousins, my fake cousins, have 5 children, altogether. Altogether 5 kids. So it's not a very high number at all. Like, the second cousins, there's a lot. Like, my mom's cousins and my dad's cousins. They all had, like, babies at normal rates. But not me. All right, I'm definitely not going to do a whole other... This is going to be my accent nail. I think it's going to go on my ring finger. Let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to grab, like, another... I'm just going to put, like... I don't know. This one's fun. This one's a layer, but I'm not going to do a layer. I'm going to do... I wonder if I can pick up all these guys in one fell swoop. Let's see. Yeah! Yeah! One of those kids shares a birthday with you. This baby, my new nephew, was born so close to Christmas. So that's definitely going to be a thing. All right. I'm going to use my base coat. And has a very similar name. That's really funny. Why they do that? All right. Let's Let's let that dry a little bit. Get a little tacky. But I did put quick dry top coat over the base, so I should be able to go in pretty much anytime. I hope this all looks good. Okay, there was a hair there. I got it out. There we go. Gotta love it when you do like a shit ton of work on like all the outside pieces. Just to not get any of them on the nail. But I knew what I was doing going in. I was like, these aren't necessarily gonna work. Come on, stay there, stay down. But better to have like a few extra just kind of like hanging off the edge. And like not get on there, then accidentally like forget to do it. That's my general philosophy. Just do the extra work. And then the work that is shown, you can be sure is good. All right. Let's get in there. Got it. Got it. Nordic names. Yeah, I can see that. The Nordic names are just similar. All right, all right, all right. I kind of want that fish to be a little grayer. Maybe just a touch of this like blue will get me there for that color. And I can even start off with that color. Wham! I got a bunch of polish on this brush. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay. One of your cousins is a kid, has a double name. The second of those names, which isn't the name he is called by, is the same as your brother's son. When you have so many fucking kids, the names are gonna start duplicating. And I guess I could have like said that, you know, initially about your name. Your name and your little cousin's name, or your nephew's name, or whatever. Okay, yeah. This is just gonna gray out. This a bit. And That'll be perfect. Now let's get in with the salmon color. They didn't ask you, it's close to different enough. My name is actually close enough to my dad's name that my mom had to like make excuses about it because you are not in the Jewish tradition supposed to name your child after living people. But for some reason, my parents decided to name me the female version of my dad's name. Right. You're glad your father broke the family tradition to name the first son after the father. Mm-hmm. That does not happen in Jewish families. We don't got a lot of juniors. I'm actually realizing right now that in Everything is Illuminated, Alex Parachov is like Alex Parachov the third. And that could be one of the things because his grandfather like didn't want to be Jewish anymore. That could be a thing. Yeah. Sorry, there's like a hair right here and I'm trying to get it and I accidentally just like pinched off a tiny bit of this stamping plate in trying to get this hair. There we fucking go. Yeah, you should. You should. I think this is actually supposed to be yellow. Orangey yellow. I think it's supposed to be like uni. There we go. Do I still have any wet here? That I think is supposed to be like crab. So we'll do that. Whew. All right, all right. My in-laws love Everything is Illuminated. We showed it to them a bajillion years ago. I think my mother-in-law might still have my DVD. That's one thing I gotta decide is if I want to put all of my DVDs into like a DVD, big ol' fucking DVD binder. Do I want to do that? We do have some shelves that are like perfect for DVD storage, like already in the RV. And it would look nice. I do want to rip them. I do want to rip them. And my eventual goal is to rip them all to a server. And then start a Plex server. That's my dream. So we'll see if that dream comes true. Alrighty. We need a little more green in here. Currently, storage is so expensive. Very true. That's true. Bring a handful of favorites, trade them out every now and then. That's not a bad plan at all. Because, yeah, like, I do like the cases. That's not the right color. Well, let's put that there. We'll have a little bit of red in there. I need the green, though. The green! Here we go. You do the same thing with clothes. You just have a bunch of bins that you swap every time you stop by your storage. It's not a bad plan either. There are some shirts that I have been hanging on to that either don't fit quite right anymore or just like never have been that great or something that I should just let go of. I should just let go of them. Alrighty, let those dry, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of planning. So this comes in from over there. I think I will do this, and then I'll have these for the rest. Okay, so let me clean this off. Yeah, seasonal tour clothes bins. Yes, yes. I luckily have a jacket that will see me through. It kept me absolutely warm in frickin' northern Alberta in the winter. So I'm very happy that I have that jacket. It takes up a lot of space, but I have it. But yeah, we'll definitely be packing seasonal clothes. And then when we have our times in, when we're just back at our home base. What did I do? There's my Puig. As soon as we feel safe leaving and returning into America, into and out of America, we're going right up to Canada. Right up to Canada. Unfortunately, this sushi, I'm realizing, is complicated. Maybe I'll go over it with white. after I'm done. Let's let that dry though, and then we can start doing our sticky base. Natural insulation helps too. Winter, getting away with thinner jackets. Ah. I'm always so fucking cold though. I may be fat, but like, I'm always so fucking cold. I think. Okay. Making a decision. But I'm sure I would have been colder had I not had so much natural insulation. Our RV is winterized. We are though planning on spending on not like wintering in cold places. But honestly, Nevada gets like so fucking cold. When I fully wear a hiking jacket with the inlay, you're way too warm. I see you, I see you. All right, let that dry with the weather there. Yeah, your weather's a little bit warmer than northern Saskatchewan and Alberta. I mean, most of the time I wasn't in northern Saskatchewan. I was in southern Saskatchewan. We got down into them negatives. Now, given in Celsius, it's not as hard to get down into the negatives. In Fahrenheit, if you're down into the negatives, you know it's like really, really fucking cold because like for some reason our zero is not freezing water. For some godforsaken reason. Zero is not freezing water. All right. Who looks the best? That one looks the best. That I think looks the second best. That I think looks the third best. This one needs a little green. So I'm going to put some green on it and then I'm gonna put it on my thumb. I'm gonna add some extra green too. There we go. All right, thanks for hanging out, Katie. Have a good time at work, hopefully. Have as good of a time as you can. Alrighty. And then we're gonna like fucking figure out, I guess I'll do this on, I'll get my thumb ready for this last one. There we go. I think it's looking very nice. Kind of subdued sushi. So let's get in here. Let's get in here with this pink. And then over the top of the pink, I'm gonna do white. But yeah, I'm really looking forward. The thing I'm looking forward to, it's not the white I wanted. It's not what I wanted. What I'm really looking forward to in regards to RV life is being able to like clean my house in like an hour or less. That sounds incredible. Because right now it takes like several hours to clean one room. We're also probably going to be getting a 2-in-1 washer dryer. Small states are super easy to clean up, super easy for it to get messy, but just as easy to clean up again. Exactly. We're probably getting a 2-in-1 washer dryer. I just want to see what the load size is. Because I hear that they don't have big, they don't take big loads. And if the only thing I can't wash is the bedding, then I think I'll be okay going to a laundromat for that. But if I can't even wash like our jeans, then that's gonna be a problem. You need to start everything for a drive so you actually really minimize what you have. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can't leave stuff on the counters. Yeah, exactly. It's a little load every day. Yeah, exactly. If I just put in a load when I go to bed every day and just like set it and forget it, then I think it's okay. But like, if I can't like clean full, if I can't like do a load at all, yeah, bedding and maybe big jackets. Yeah, my big jacket I'll probably have to take to a laundromat, but we'll see. Because like we could just do stacked. It would just be so easy for my ADHD brain if like that wasn't the case. And the stacked ones allegedly have more space. All right, there is my thumb. One last one. One last one. We are gonna need our base coat again. Jeans might have to go on a drying rack to fully dry. Yeah, they might. I also really want to get microfiber towels, like microfiber bath towels, but they're just really bad for the environment, and I feel bad about it. But I heard Turkish towels are a thing. Like, I know that you can't wash them with you can't wash them with fabric softener, but we don't use fabric softener. But if we did go to a laundromat and somebody else had used fabric softener, it could sneak in there. So it's a toss-up. I don't know. Oh no, this is the opposite direction I thought it was going to be. That's okay. You can watch my big stuff at your house when I visit once a month. Honestly, Danny, get a full hookup for me. Get me sewer access and electric and water. Microfiber towels could be the way to go for travel times. Yeah, like I am thinking about it. I have heard they're no worse than polyester, but that might be just like propaganda. So I'm gonna get in here because this is salmon, and salmon does not have black stripes. No, I mean, polyester towels, no, but like the rest of clothes, you know, the rest of clothes in general. Hello, son. You're kind of like you're working, but on your old garbage computer so you can hear anything. I appreciate your lurk. I appreciate you. We were talking about my move. Excited to see you again sometime when I'm in your area. And not give you COVID. That's going to be the highlight of every trip for me, is not giving anybody COVID. It's going to be great when I visit you and don't give... Yes, that is the new place. As much as you can call it a place, that is what it is. It's more of a state of mind, man. Yeah. Good times, no COVID. Full hearts. Can't lose. No rules, just right. All right, all right. And now I'm gonna do like a little tiny bit of pure white on this. Yeah, it's very spacious, and I'm gonna have an entire room for my studio. An entire room of this RV is mine. Because Hubs actually likes working around me. He enjoys being with me, which is a shocker. Can you believe that somebody would marry me and want to spend time with me? Ridiculous. Thank you. Yeah, my tiny home on wheels. Gonna do a little bit of restamping the stuff that came off. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Magnarok. Thank you for the raid. What have you been doing? How are you? Can I get a shout out for Magnarok? Thank you so much. This sushi looks so cute. The little lines I put on it. I don't know if you can really see it. How was thy stream? I'm going to adjust the focus so you can see this. Come on. I think we need to go a little higher than 20. Are you actually changing focus? There. Thank you. Thank you. Played some custom Sea of Thieves for a friend's B-Day. That's exciting. I do need to remake this little, I do need to remake this, chopstick. I kind of want the chopstick to be brown, but I kind of like... Don't. The sush. Yes. She must lovely. Sadly must hustle off. Okay. Have a great day. Thank you for rating. I will have a great time. There we go. It has been perfected. Imperfect. Thank you so much, Ashfield, for the follow. There is a real close-up of the sushi. It's looking great, though. Honestly. It's looking fantastic, if I do say so myself. The beautiful sushi. It's making you hungry. Too long since you had sushi. Same. Honestly, absolutely same. I'm very hungry. We're going to be topping this off, and then I'm going to be doing my other hand, and then I might fuck off and get sushi. Who knows? Kawaii! I am always trying to keep it kawaii as fuck. As fuck. Cats apparently hate Meow Luau cat treats, so you need to go get a different flavor. I'm so sorry. We're gonna need a lot of tube snacks on the road, because that is the one treat that my cats will do something for. All other treats, my cats are like, meh. But the tube snacks, the churros and delectables and stuff, the cats are like, yes. Yes, mother. We will follow your rules. God, these look so good. They look so good. Cat Go-Gurts. Exactly. Exactly. Can we eat your nails? Looks yummy. Only you. Only you, Selena. As a treat. I can trim them and then feed them to you. So gross. So gross. And then you can become All Might. Send you a peely for consumption. You should know this. I tell you this every time. There are no peelies. No peelies come to pass here. I'll send you a used cotton ball that I removed it with. We're trying Picnic Crunch. Inherit my power, young man. Exactly. Polished flakes, yes. If one of them comes off as a peely, I'll send it to you. They look so delicious. But they ain't promiscuous. And if you were suspicious, all that shit is fictitious. I still can't get over the young man we experienced singing Fergalicious at this random karaoke. I did so much karaoke in Vegas, by the way. You're having so much fun planning out anime club and movie nights. You're already in May. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. In April, though, you never know when I'm coming back, though. But in April, I will probably come back at least for one movie night. Uranus Mirror always becomes a peely with and without peel off. I've been having more peelies. The movie nights are very flexible. Okay. All right. But I'll still be doing every other day. Every other Friday. I'm not going to be doing every Friday, so you'll always have those. You just saw what your CPAP machine would cost, and you're very happy to be in Germany. They're so expensive, Yurik. They're so expensive. Oh, hopefully, after this stream, I'll be able to get my freaking Zepbound. My face, you wouldn't know. Because A, I angle my cameras in a beautiful way. And B, because you probably haven't seen my face skinnier because I haven't been here. But I've been off my freaking Zepbound for like almost a month now. And I want them to give me 3 months at once so that I can experience like the full fucking effect. And it has been like pulling teeth to get them to give me 3 months at a time. And I'm like, I am going to not be here. You need to give me my 3 months in advance. And I went and they didn't have my 3 months. And I was like, okay, send it back. Give me 3 months. And then they were like, cool, we're doing that. And then I went in and they were like, you got 1 month. And I'm like, no, I did this whole thing so that it wouldn't be this way. And so I'm hoping now that they have finally gotten their shit together. Over 700. That's actually cheaper than I thought it would be. That is actually a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. All right, all right. I cleaned this side up and it did this thing where it like drags the top coat weirdly. And I hate it. All right. So on this hand, we have sushi. On the other hand, I am quickly just going to put on Dye Mad by, it's Envy, right? By Envy Lacquer. But first things first, I want my frickin' dehydrator. Okay, there's my dehydrator. In Germany, don't want to look at US prices. Trixie looks mad at the treats that are in her bed, even though she normally prefers to eat them up there. She's like, how dare you? How dare you? All right. Let us get my base coat. You took all the treats out of her bed. She's still mad. You know what Shepard gets mad at? Shepard is mad at a heater. Like, the other day, a month or two ago, Shepard got so mad at the space heater in my office. She was like walking up to it and screaming. And then pretty soon after that was when she started coughing up blood that one day, which seems to be fine now. She seems to be fine. I think she maybe ate something she wasn't supposed to, like something sharp or something. And that's why she was coughing up blood. Because she had coughed up the thing. Which is horrifying, but you know, at least she survived. But yeah, and then we got our RV and we were like using the furnace in the RV and she was not fucking having that. Well, you opened the treat bag for Barney, who was also not impressed, and she came running over so excited, and I'm sad she didn't like them. I'm so sorry. That's very disappointing. She's like, yay. That's been me for the last several days. Every time I've been doing something, it has gone wrong. And that is not 100% true. And I was just like saying to my husband earlier, like, I need to like rekindle my attitude of gratitude because like recently it's just been out of whack. I have just been so fatalistic about everything. I even told Danny before bingo, I was like, I am not like the same person I was last time you talked to me. I am like different right now, but I need to become undifferent. I need to start looking at things realistically and understanding that like these little setbacks I'm experiencing are not the end of the world. They're just life. Life happens, and there are people who actually live out there who don't have what I have, do not have, you know, the lifestyle that I have, that maybe can't just like abandon their whole house just to like, you know, become a perpetual road tripper. You have a bunch of other flavors so you can try some later. You feel like right now she just thinks I'm tricking her with flavors she doesn't like. She's like, you are tricking me. All right, you might not be able to see my thumb, but it is getting polished. Ooh, it's very gold. Alrighty, alrighty. It is so sparkly. Let's see. You're in your friend's house after this. Drop off donations for them after they had a house fire on 12/31. And the stream is keeping you in a good mood to handle that. I am so I'm so sorry. I'm so glad that I can help you. And yeah, exactly. I didn't lose my house in a house fire. Like, I hope your friends are hanging in there. I need to remember I've got a spouse who loves me and who's going through it themselves and is also knows that I'm going through it, you know? And is there for me while I'm going through it. All right, have a good sleep. Catch you next time. It's funny, I didn't say this. I should have said this before Yurik went off. But when I started doing nail art, Yurik was like, I could not see you as a person who would do nail art. And he's like, I could not see you as a person who would like live in a trailer and do RVing full time. But he's seen me change. He has seen it. You had one, but luckily the house was fixable. Yeah, it sounds like just their kid stuff got destroyed since it started in their kid's bedroom, but they lost a cat. That's devastating. That's devastating. The kid stuff, you're gonna end up getting rid of anyway. If you're not a hoarder. So some of that stuff might have been a blessing, you know, a blessing in disguise, but not the cat. That's not a blessing. That's horrible. So pretty, by the way. So pretty. Look at this. Should I adjust my picture? I think I might. Should. Is this a little better for... No, not really, actually. No. I did a dumb thing and then dumb things happened. I did a dumb thing and then surprise Pikachu face. It was dumb. All right, let's do one more coat just for added depth. It is a little bit transparent with the two coats. But it's so shiny that nobody would ever even know. But the third coat absolutely just adds a lot more depth. And just makes the opacity opaque. Look at how that blue pops. I wish I could get it like... It's lovely. Thank you, thank you. Let it dry for a minute and then I'll just go in with some glistening glow. I would like adjust my settings so that I could like show it to you up close. But last time I went to adjust my settings, I knocked my nail polish. So I'm gonna wait until I have real top coat on this. That honestly should be enough. Yeah, it's so sad. By the way, speaking of cats, we got our cats on this trip. We got them tiles. Life 360 tiles. And that was amazing. Because every time we were like, where are the cats? We could just like press the little button on my phone and it would ring. The cats would ring. So I'd be like, I'm gonna call the cats. Like, where's Neko? And I'm like, I'll call him. And so now we're getting tiles for everything. We both have them on our keys now, and pretty soon we're gonna have the card shaped ones for our wallets. I'll never lose my keys again, hopefully. Hopefully. All right, let me get this. Hard to capture on camera, for sure. Here. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. So pretty. I love a pop of blue. I love it. I love a pop of blue. They just had their third child, so it's gonna be rough. That is rough. That is super rough. Oh, I'm sure they'll just be happy you're there helping, you know? And sometimes the best thing you can say is just like, fuck, man. This is just how it goes, Selena. We're just like, man, can you believe that Rob Reiner's son killed him? Anyway, I'm gonna put some green on this sushi. Like, it's just how we are here. That's just how we are here in this chat. She is so pretty. She really reminds me of Omelette du Fromage, which is also a Envy lacquer polish, but it's almost the reverse. I mean, it's not the same kind of polish at all. It's like a metallic flaky, but it's just a bunch of metallic blue flakies with the occasional gold flaky. And this is like all gold. And then these little blue glitters. I love them. It is so pretty. Yeah. I almost bought 4 for December. Or 5. I really wanted Gior Couture Velour Couture for that reason. So I could say Gior Couture Velour Couture. But like, I'm not gonna wear it. It's just not a polish I'm gonna wear. I only want it for the name. So I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. So I don't have enough space. I'm gonna have to get rid of like 2 polishes I just got last month. So yeah. Like, I think the 2 others I bought with this. You forgot to chop pee-pee this morning. Surprise, surprise. I almost forgot to chop pee-pee this morning. Almost. But luckily, the ones that I wanted were still there. I don't think anything on my wish list is sold out. All right, so these are my nails. There is allegedly a movie night tonight. It sounds like it might be League of Their Own, run by Danny. I may or may not be there. I have a lot of things I got to do today, so I may or may not be there. But I love all of you, and I can't wait to take you along with me on my adventures across this beautiful nation. You were 30 minutes into forgetting, but you're on Rogue's mailing list. They always remind you. You basically never remember. Yes, the allegations are true. We'll be watching A League of Their Own. Allegations. Jacuz Danny of watching League of Their Own. It's been a long time since I watched A League of Their Own, and I have wanted to watch it again for many, many years. And I am like an unapologetic fan of frickin' Rosie O'Donnell, not Roseanne Barr. Every time I bring up Rosie O'Donnell, everyone here thinks I'm talking about fucking Roseanne, and I'm not. I'm talking about the lesbian that Donald Trump hates, Rosie O'Donnell. I think Rosie O'Donnell was hot and probably is kind of still hot. That's just you with Roseanne and Rosie. What? Okay. Yes, 5 p.m. PST is usually when it happens. Danny accidentally did not know the time zone when we made an agreement when we were going to get together for bingo. So I ended up getting together just only the last half hour. And she meant to say an hour and a half earlier. And I just like accepted it as truth. I wasn't like, that's a bit late. I was just like, this might as well fucking happen. I don't even give a shit anymore. I did not actually think you hated me. I just was not in a headspace that was there enough to even question it. I was just like, fuck it, who cares? Like, fuck it. Fuck it all. I was not in the state to do anything. I was just like, this is happening. I am along for the ride. All right, though. But this made me feel very good. I was really happy when I realized I had the time to do this today. That we were home and my setup is still here. So might as well just use it, you know? Okay, but yeah, I do not think I'll be back on next Friday. I don't think I'm going to be here next Friday. So the next time you see me might be at bingo. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the next few days. It's going to be crazy. But I love you, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful 2026. If you can, let's try to make it better than 2025. Not hard to make it better than 2025, but still not easy. Still not easy. Shrimpadine Bingo, yes. It is so good to have you see my face. It's so good seeing you in chat, Luna. I have missed you all so much. I've been thinking about y'all nonstop. The only reason I haven't been more active in the Discord is because I have just been in a place that is dark and haven't really felt like I wanted to share anything with anybody. So that will hopefully change and I'll have tons of stuff to share with everybody. But yeah, I will see you all later. Be good to yourself.